Hi, I'm Father Thomas and welcome to MonkWerks. Trending on a lot of internet woodworking sites recently has been the French Cleat, taking it away from solely a cabinet option to storing tools in the workshop. And so in today's short video, I'd like to show you my take on how to make one of these. In this particular shop, I did decide to go ahead and use the French Cleat system. Now the reason why I chose this particular system is because unlike a lot of shops, such as basement workshops or garage workshops that have a lot of studs in the wall to be able to mount things onto, this particular shop unfortunately is made out of cinder block. And so when I'm thinking about having to put numerous number of screws into a clamp rack to hold it onto the wall, I don't want to have to deal with the additional problems of needing to drill through cinder block. And so what I've decided to do then is add a large sheet of plywood onto one of the cinder blocks, and then I can simply then add my French cleats and then hang the clamp racks onto those cleats. As we know, the basic idea with a French cleat is that you have a 45-degree angle that's able then to match another 45-degree angle, and those two things just fit on there, and they're very tight. I mean, you can pull and you can press downward, you can do a lot of different things, and that those cleats are going to hold together fairly well. And so with some tools, it can put a significant amount of downward pressure here, but without any sort of added supports on the side, it can cause then the French cleat to begin to sag in the front, creating a bit of a gap in the back. As that gap continues, and even over years it may be able to hold on, but over time that causes additional stress to the screws and possibly lead to failure. And so when we're talking about large amounts of weight, such as with all of my clamps, I want to have something to make sure that no matter what, they're going to stay on the wall. In order to deal with the additional weight of the clamps, I modified the French cleat to basically have a bracket added to it. And so I was able to cut out a 45-degree angle and kind of elongate it for the length of the cleat, and so that it will be able to slip right on. And no matter what style bracket that I was going to be using, this one happens to be for the hand screw clamps, I was able then to modify it for various different types. So for instance, this one with a bar in between is for the F clamps, and once again you can see that it too has this additional bracket. The clamp racks then are actually fairly easy to install. Now that we have the rails on there, we just simply slip it over as we normally would, and just start adding our clamps to its rack. And I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial on how to make a slight modification to the French cleat in order to hold some heavier tools in your shop. I didn't go into a lot of depth on how to make these racks because there are a lot of good sources on the internet that talk about French cleats. But if you do have any questions or comments about how some of the other specific elements were made, please put them down in the comments below, or to send me an email and I'll try to answer them as quick as I can. And one last thing I'd like to add is a thank you to all of you. This past weekend, MonkWerks surpassed 600 subscribers. We're now actually at 607. And it means a lot to me that there are so many of you that are interested in what it is that I have to share in my love and my passion for woodworking. And so, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and may God bless you.